Hi folks, how you doing? This is Brian here coming at you again with the 7 aspects of life. This time doing it at the beach. You know, Sundays I usually come to the beach to renew, practicing the 6th aspect of life. You know, even if I don't get in the water, just the environment here is good enough to help me renew myself. You know, it's a little bit chilly, that's why I'm wearing a jacket at the beach. But, you know, it's still nice. The water's still cool. Not as bright as it usually is in this area that I live in. But you know what? It's still great. I thank God that we have this, the ability to come here and take advantage of the environment, the renewing environment. So, you know, this channel, as you know, that we usually talk about the 7 aspects of life. You know, the aspects that we need to work on daily, take care of daily, maintain daily, upgrade, update daily, you know, troubleshoot in case, if that the case might be. So that way, you know, we can make sure that we have a less mysterious, smoother, more informed, more comfortable, you know, less pitfalls, smoothing out the potholes, minimize cluelessness, you know, so that way, you know, as we continue to fulfill our purpose on a daily basis, we are able to not have too much distractions. You know, fulfilling your purpose and in the process of you know, trying to achieve your goal and dreams, what happens is that you know, we meet life's challenges. And you know, when it comes to life's challenges, sometimes, you know, they can make you slow down or stop. So that's why we focus so much on the 7 aspects to make sure they're in good working condition. But we know the 7 aspects are not really the, you know, when it comes to your purpose is definitely more important than the 7 aspects. Just like, you know, if you're traveling somewhere, you know, your destination to where you're going is more important than the car. You know, if you're driving a car, it's more important than the car that you are using to get there, because you can switch cars anytime, but your destination, you know, will remain, even though, you know, you have switched the mode of transportation. But it's still important. Your car is still important. You need to make sure that it's running, you know, it's in good condition, so that way you don't end up getting stuck. You know, you don't end up getting delayed. You know, if you make sure that it's running good, then, you know, you have a smooth path all the way out to where you're going. So 7 aspects still important. You know, your spiritual aspect, your soul aspect, your physical body aspect, your social aspect, your what do you call it? Your renewal aspect, and your last but not least, your duplication aspect. So, you know, these are the 7 aspects that we need to take care of on a daily basis. You know, so like I said, right now I'm at the beach trying to, you know, working on my 6th aspect, which is renewal aspect. One of the places that I come to do that. And, you know, thanking God that this is available to use. So the video today should have actually been the very first video that I ever made, because this video is actually what jumpstarts everything. Jumpstarts purpose, jumpstarts your dreams, jumpstarts you wanting to find out what your personality is, what your love language is, what your spiritual blessings are, what you know, all your gifts. And then obviously eventually working on the 7 aspects of life, so that you know, you can minimize distractions. So this video, the reason why I'm saying it was supposed to be the very first video that I ever did, is because I listened to one of my mentors is you know, a doctor called by the name of Miles Monroe from the Bahamas. A very wise man who understands how life works, because he has done tremendous amount of research throughout his life. Wrote almost 57 books, and has he actually when he was alive used to be an advisor to governments. So this guy was not a small time, you know, it was a big deal. It's a big deal. So Miles Monroe came up with this 5 questions. What really he didn't come up with them, he just picked them out from the Holy Scriptures and just put them together in a way that they were a little bit more comprehensible. The first question that Miles Monroe says that we should ask ourselves, of course, based on the Holy Scriptures, is who are you? Based on this earth, based on you existing here on earth, who are you? And that doesn't mean that he's not asking you what your name is. He's not asking you about your nationality. He's not asking you about, I don't know if you can see that the airplane taking off right now. Probably not. But, who are you is a question that based on the spiritual aspect, is a question that he says we should answer in terms of the Creator and the person who put us here. So when it comes to the question of who are you, we should really base it on the Creator. So what are we? We are the Creator's children. We belong to the Creator. We came from the Creator, so we are sons and daughters of the Creator. Originally that's where we're from, because He's the one who sent us to our parents. He's the one who gave us to our parents. Because if you say that you came from your mother, you can remember. So the issue is that they might not be correct, because so our mothers sometimes they didn't even know when they were pregnant. They didn't even know they were pregnant until maybe a little bit much later. They didn't even know until a few more months if you were going to be a boy or a girl. So that already tells you that yes, she might have been carried you for 9 months, but the original place that you came from was not from her. You just came through her and whatever nationality she was, but your origin is from the Creator where He lives, which is heaven. So, and then the next question is where are you from? I think we've already kind of answered that. By answering the first question, we've kind of answered the second question, which is where are you from? So we are from where the Creator has set up His headquarters, which is in heaven, in eternity. That's where we came from. And then He ended up giving us to our parents. So even before your parents met, the Creator had already planned for you to come here. He just happened to choose your parents to have them come, you to come through them. So that's what that's how you answer the second question. The third question is why are you here? And also I think we'll also kind of answer that question too, because the reason why you ended up showing up here is because the reason why you ended up coming here is see a helicopter passing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a helicopter right there passing. They usually fly really low on the beach as it heads out to wherever it's going. So why are you here? So there's a reason why the Creator brought you here, and according to Miles Monroe and his wisdom based on the Holy Scriptures, the reason why you're here is because there's a problem that the Creator wanted you to solve. There's a problem that's here on earth that you have been brought here to solve. Just like everything that has been created, even by man, is created to solve a problem. The phone I'm using right now solves the problem of communication and video making. The headphones I'm using right now solve the problem of having a direct link to my phone, a microphone that's not attached to the phone. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a ship out there. This ship right here. I don't know if you can see it. This ship right here on top of my finger was created for a reason. The reason why that ship was created is so that you can transport goods overseas, over the oceans, over the lakes. So that solves the problem. All the cars that are parked here at the parking lot, they all solve transportation problems. So that way you can travel a little bit faster. So everything that was created by man was created for a purpose. Right next to the ship that I showed you, there's tugboats. Those tugboats were created for a purpose. What were they? To steer a large ship, through a narrow path, so that way, you can minimize accidents. So everything has a purpose, and including you. So that to answer the third question, why are you here? It's because there's a reason, that there's a purpose, there's a problem that you've been brought here on earth to solve. And then the fourth question is, what can you do? So so now that you know whatever your purpose is, and by the way, how do you know what your purpose is? Your life will let you know. Sometimes you end up there's so many ways you can find out. It could be like things that you really love doing. It could be things that you really hate about life. It could be things that you want to change in the world, in your country. It could be something that you love doing, and you would do it all day, whether somebody paid you or not. Something you're really good at. It could be something that you're gifted in. The Creator did not leave you without clues. There's plenty of clues to kind of like help you to find out what it is that He brought you here on earth to do. So that's the fourth question. And the fifth question is, where am I going? Who am I? Where did I come from? Why am I here? What can I do? And once you find out what you can do, then where are you going? What's your destiny? What's your destination? As soon as you fulfill your purpose or not fulfill your purpose, either way, whether you fulfill your purpose or not, there will be a destination that you'll end up getting to. So, the question is, what will that destination be, whether you fulfill your purpose or not? So, your destination will actually determine the destination. You're the one who's going to decide where, you're going to end up, at the end of your life, or at the end of 10 years, the end of 5 years, at the end of 15 years, it will be you who will decide what those years will look like towards, a certain period of time. So, once you find out, you answer those questions, the way you should, then it jumpstarts you wanting to find out what your purpose is. It jumpstarts you wanting to write down a mission statement. It jumpstarts you wanting to work on your 7 habits. It jumpstarts you wanting to work on your 7 aspects of life, so that you're minimizing distractions, so that way you can work on your purpose, the thing that you brought here on earth to do, without a whole lot of resistance. So these 5 questions, again, to summarize, is who are you? And like I said, this is based on Miles Monroe wisdom that he gathered from doing a lot of reading and research, but mainly from the Holy Scriptures. So first question again, who are you? Based on the teachings of Miles Monroe, based on the Holy Scriptures that he kind of like studied on, and other books too. So first question again, who are you? Where are you from? Why are you here? What can you do? And where are you going? Okay, so I will definitely put a link to that video that Miles Monroe kind of taught based on these 5 questions. And what he actually said is that all the things that exist, they answer these 5 questions. You see that big industrial building that structure right there that I'm pointing at, that is definitely a structure that exists because they ended up answering the 5 questions. Every company answers the 5 questions. Every business exists because they answer the 5 questions. Every product exists. Like, for example, we have lifeguards out here. Lifeguard, is who are you? For example, let's use an example from the lifeguard actually. So you ask, who are you? The lifeguard will tell you he's a lifeguard, and then you ask him, where is he from? He'll probably tell you the place that he got his training from, to become a lifeguard. In fact, let me point him out right here. That is his shack right there. See that little tiny blue? Let me point it out. Right there on top of my finger, that's where the lifeguard is. So you ask him, who are you? He'll tell you he's a lifeguard. You'll ask him, where is he from? He'll tell you where he trained to be a lifeguard. And then you'll ask him, why are you here? He'll tell you it's because he has been trained to preserve human life. Who, you know, sometimes humanity might make a mistake, and you know, once they're in the water and might not they might cause danger to themselves based on you know, the kind of activities that they are doing in the water. So that's why he's here, to make sure that those activities don't end up causing damage to a human life. So that's why he's here. And then what's his destination? So, you know, his destination, where is this going to take him? Him saving people's lives, him being here for other people, where's that going to take him? Obviously, you know, if he saves somebody's life, or if he does a good job, he could end up getting promoted, or you know, just the fact that he saved somebody's life is already a great reward for himself. So his destination would be to make sure that you know, people who came here with their families leave with their families. So his destination would be to leave the beach a better place, you know, than he found it, taking care of everybody out here. So, you know, I would say that this, again, should have been the very first video that I ever made, because these 5 questions are the ones that kind of like the spark that starts this whole process of purpose and dreams and goals and the 7 habits and the 7 aspects, and finding out your personality and all that good stuff that this 7 aspect channel is usually based on. And with that, I will end this video, and hopefully we will see you on the next one. So I will just stay here and continue to renew myself. And you guys have a good one, and I hope that wherever you are, it is Sunday today, Sunday afternoon, hoping that wherever you are also finding a way to renew yourself. Okay, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.